'Twas the morning of the Ultraman drop, and no one's app was loading. People were choked because they couldn't start loading. VeVe finally announced a 1 hour delay, but by then the paper handers had already begun to stray. Hey you, and welcome. My name is Chanel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the somewhat disastrous Ultraman drop on the Veveapp a few days ago. If you're watching this video, you probably already know about Ecomi and the Veveapp, but if not, look no further than Twitter. Ecomi is the tech company behind the OMI token, and VeVe is the app where you can buy the licensed premium NFT collectibles. So, the Ultraman drop was scheduled to drop at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I personally was on the app at least an hour and 45 minutes early, as I had watched videos about tips and tricks on how to buy some of these NFTs on the app. As timing was dwindling down, I decided to navigate to the exact one that I wanted, but then I just got a completely blank gray screen. So, of course, when you want to know what's going on in the world of crypto, one usually heads on over to the Twitter. Well, as some of you already know, I was not the only one having this problem. In fact, I was just one in a sea of NFT thirsty people and bots, programmed by some of these said people. So the biggest complaint was the app was just not loading. And that's because thousands of people were trying to get on at the exact same time. They had reported 60,000 users a few days before the drop, and I had seen somewhere that said they had 80,000 users on the morning of the drop, but this I'm not 100% sure about. The next big complaint was people had purchased these gems, which is the currency in the app. So 1 gem equals $1. And people purchased, 500, 200 gems. I myself only bought 180, but because I'm in Canada, it cost me $280 with tax. So I will just be using those for the next drop, which is Back to the Future in the beginning of April. And then a lot of complaints about people just getting kicked off the app, being signed out, and then their passwords weren't working. There was literally every problem people reported. Some people had bought gems and then they didn't see them in their account. Just a kind of a disaster. Something else I wanted to point out was that it appeared 40 of each collectible had been quote-unquote sold before the drop, but these are actually kept aside for the licensor or marketing purposes. So they're just letting you know exactly how many exist, but there's always going to be some that aren't available to the public, which totally makes sense to me. But people obviously get upset because they think, oh, they're lying to us, or someone was able to get them before the drop, and this is a scam, and, the lizard brain just goes. But anyways, I just wanted to make you aware of that as well. At 8:03 a.m., VeVe announced that the drop would be delayed by 1 hour, and they had in fact taken the app offline. But by that point, some of the damage had already been done. Some people were saying they were going to sell their Omnicoin. Another person said they uninstalled the app and they weren't looking back. Some people were very upset by this drop. Others were remaining positive, saying This shows the significant demand for these items, and the app is new, it's in a niche market, it's a beta, so turning your back on this potential big opportunity is quite foolish in some people's opinions. I currently hold Omnicoin. I did not manage to buy an Ultraman collectible, but I'm still very bullish on this project, and I'm still going to try buying collectibles in the future. So this drop didn't really bother me too much. I actually find all of this pretty amusing, and that's why I'm making this video, because I think that you may find it entertaining as well. Another reason why this drop was so popular is because they couldn't secure the licensing to sell them in China and Japan. And the Ultra series actually was created in Japan. So people were buying these just to sell on the secondary market, hopefully to someone who would pay a lot more. I checked out eBay about 3 hours after the drop, and I already found the rare Ultraman Ace listed for 3,700 Canadian, and it only cost them $75 Canadian, or about $60 American. So a lot of people are only in this to just resell and make money. I'm not opposed to anyone making money off these. That's the idea of NFTs, is that the art or the collectibles are supposed to go up in value. The issue is they are being sold on eBay or Facebook and not within the VeVe marketplace because it is down. Whenever an NFT is purchased in the app, tokens are actually burned, and this includes when they are resold, usually at a higher value, so even more tokens will be burned. A friend sent me this Excel sheet, and I'd love to give credit to whoever made it. It just breaks down the daily purchases, conversions to gems, burn rates, collectible purchases, and unique purchasers since December of last year. And the very first day recorded, they only sold about $10,000 worth of gems. And if you scroll up to the very top, when it was last updated, March 15th, they're up to $228,000 US, with a record high on the 11th, which is $385,000 in gems in the app. This is a large amount of cash flowing in already, just in a few months. As of March 15th, the total burned amount is 2,350,000,000-ish. And if you go to Ecomi Burn on Twitter, they will provide you with the daily burn amount. I believe that this burn is going to be key in making the value of this token go up, but that is just my opinion. This is not financial advice. It's purely for entertainment purposes. This is my roommate's Ultraman 7 with our cat Pumpkin, aka Little Pump, and the next one is at the office. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button and check out my links in the description. You can get $30 for free when you buy $100 of Bitcoin on ShakePay. This is for Canadians only. You can get 5% off Binance trading fees, and there's also a link for Market Cipher, which is an all-in-one, most proven set of trading instruments for traders. It combines 30 years of trading experience and dozens of indicators into one comprehensive package. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!